Okay, hello everybody. Welcome back to my channel today. And today we're back to our business topic. So, as on of our last topic, I mean that on of our topic that I have stayed through that how we can making a business and make it become better than the other competitor. But we have forget one thing that is connect on of the topic that I have said before about law, money, economic, and business together. That's how that you can make your business become official in the place that you are living. So today our topic is talking about how that you can make your business become an official business in the place that you're living. So it's the things that you have to do when you trying to open a business that finding that the law at the place that you are living, what is allowed you to do, and what did you do or what you have to do to can get a permission or have the right to can open a business at the location or at that country. So there are two steps that we are going through today. The first one is about getting the permission, and the next one is about telling and getting the permission, but from the government. Okay, so the first part about getting the permission. So to getting permission, you have to know the first one that what is the place that you are selling your product for. And when you know what is the place you are selling your goods or your products, you have to ask the people who have the power to can control all of the things in the place. For examples, if you want to sell popcorn at school, so you have to ask a teacher. If you want to run or trying to open a lemonade store in the town square, then you have to check and asking with the local council. And if you want to open a service, for example, dog grooming in a festival, so you have to asking the people who organize the festival, or you can call that the festival organizer. Okay, so all of those things have a different people who that you have to ask to get the permission to open a business. Because as I said before, business and company are different. Business, which means that the things you do to exchange for something, and company is just a type of business. Okay, so this is some examples for the way to getting permission. And for another example that's more similar, if you want to open a business to grinding game account level, which means that you go into grinding and farming the other people account to make it more stronger, and then the people will give you the money. So if you do that, you have to take the internet, you have to take the electricity and taking the place from your house. So the one you should ask to can do your job is your parents because they are pay all of your money. Okay, so this is few examples about getting the permission. Now, let's come to the part telling with the government that you are open a business. So the business usually have to register with the government because as I said before in the business topic that the government have to check and also trying to negative and I mean let's see navigate. Okay, so they have to navigating that how many companies and how many business that having in their country to making the people trying to buy in their company's goods and going to have the right tax number. And this thing I have said before in the economic topic. So if someone don't know, you can go back and watching the economic topic to know more about what is the things going to be left out. That's the name of our topic. So back to our topic today. Business who register with the government have to choose the things called the type of the business, or you can call in the other name the structure. So when you register the simplest one of the business, call it a sole trader, which means that the sole bro, I mean the proprietor. So the sole trader is the people who like the third, okay, the third team, for example, who you and your customer talking together. But now you are a company and a customer, for example, right here. But you don't know where is your customer, and the customer don't know that you have the things they want. So the third side, which means that the sole trader standing between the customer and the business, going to make them know each other and selling their product or trading with each other, and then they will getting their profit as a money for their job to let the customer knowing that, oh, they have a company or the business selling the things that I want to buy, for examples. So the sole trader is the job that just one person in change, and also they change for themselves. And this is the job that has the minimal paperwork, because you just trying to asking the company and asking the customer to know each other, and then you have money. But you have to let the customer buy in the company good. And if you don't, you will get a very, very big responsibility, because you are the people who trying and taking money to do that. So you have to success. Okay? And this job is the only job that on the world make and allowed for people who under 18 years old. And the owner in that job can keep on the profit, which means that they don't have to pay any tax that they need to pay. So if someone don't know that the business, whether they are big or not, they still have to pay tax. But as some special job, for example, sole trader, have a very, very modest sales. So they may not need to pay the tax when they first start a business, but they have to check and sure that they knowing the right or the law of the business in the country they live, because whether they are going to have to pay tax or not, this still depending on what is the law of that countries are. Okay, so this is the thing or the way to making your business official. So now this is what you have to take if you make it official. The first one, that the responsibility. The most business become a sole trader, and many of them are successful. But one downside and one disadvantage, that they have to take on an entirely responsibility or liable. So to trying to pay back all of the money that their business lose, or they have debt or borrow with the other people. This is called like the unlimited liability. So for example, a sole trader have failed the business. His business is about the construction business, and this fails. So the customer cannot buy the house and cannot take the things that they want. So the sole trader, the third phase, have to take on the responsibility between the company and the customer. So he have to selling his good and selling his car, his house to take enough money to can pay back for the company and the customer. So some business structure can go in try to protect, or you can say that is avoid from this risk. And the most common type of business or the most common structure, call it the limited company, or you can call the limited liability company. Okay, so the limited liability company is the company that we most see in the world. This business have a limited liability, which means that their owners have to take the part of the responsibility for any money loss, which means that they have to take, for example, the unlimited liability company have to base on back on of the money that the customer and the company lose. But if they are the business that not sole trader, the other name, the other type, and they are the limited company. So, for example, if they lose $10, maybe they will have to just pay $5 or $3, and the money back have to be served by the other side, which means that the customer or the business. For examples, there are two. Okay, so not explain about the examples. So just talking that the limited company, which means that the business that have the limited liability, just take one part of the responsibility. And if you not are the limited company and you are the unlimited company, like the sole trader, if your customer lose $10, you have to pay back them $10. But if you are the limited company, you just have to pay back 3, 5, or $7, and they don't have to. Don't have to pay back all of the money that they lose. Okay, So, in most countries, the ownership of a limited company is split up into the equal part, or depending on the size and the price that the people are buying. So, this is called as shares, and the owner have be owned, which means that the share have owned by the share named the shareholder. So, the profit from the business is shared between the shareholder and you trying to making the profit, and if you make the profit enough from your business, you have to share it for the shareholder, depending on how many percent that they have. Okay, so this is just on about the way to making your business become official. But there are some things that I want to say about the business, that the other type of business, because I have telling about the way to register. But I just talking about two types, that the unlimited liability company and the limited liability company. So today I'm talking all the four types of the business. The first one is partnership, which means that's similar to being a sole trader, but a business decision and profit are shared with a partner. Okay, the next one is cooperative, which means that the group going to take money together and then going to use that money to buy in the business and working together, and the profit are shared between the member. The third way is franchise. Franchise, this is where that they pay and money to can take the other business ideas to making money for themselves. And this way is very safety because it's already been shown to work. And the last way, I mean the last type of business that not for profit, which means that the money that that business make just going to take to can keep their business running, and the profit, which means that the money that they don't have to use, don't have to, like, which means that the money that left out from the money that they have used to create a business. For example, I make a donut, it cost me $10. I sell the donut for $15. So I get $15. So I just take $10 and the other $5 I give it to some charity or some school. So this is the type of the not for profit business. Okay, so this is the end of my video today. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And I hope you guys enjoying and know that you guys can use my knowledge about business for everything, because business again is not a company, it's just the way that you exchange for something. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoy my video and understand what I'm saying, and now it's time for me to take off. Bye bye.